Good morning and welcome to Wholesome Roots. Today is a very special collaboration. This month is Harvest Month over at Frugal Family Food. If you haven't checked out Frugal Family Food, check it out now. It's a great Facebook group that helps share information about how your family can eat more frugal. My friends Amanda at The Fundamental Home and Tangi at Freedom Homestead have asked me to join in this collaboration for the month of September, because this month they are also featuring people who are attending the Homestead of America's conference. That is me. That's right, I will be there. I hope to see you there if you're joining us. So for my Frugal Family Food contribution this week, I am doing, obviously harvest is the topic, and I'm here in the garden and I had a little bit of a struggle with what I was going to harvest. You see, being a gardener means not everything always succeeds, and you don't always know right away what there is available, but there's always something available in the garden, and I'm going to show you how to find those things when you least expect it. It was a kind of hard year for us, so our garden was not as good as we normally do, nor as big. And I thought, well, the radish aren't ready, so I can't do those, and the turnip aren't ready, can't do those. But wait, I can. How, you say? Well, let me show you. The thing is about most of these root crops that people grow in their garden is that it's not just the roots that are edible. The tops of these plants are extremely nutritious and delicious and make a wonderful salad. So I'm gonna come through here, thin them as I need to do anyway, and use them in my salad. So many people will thin these and throw them in the compost. That's a waste. We don't do that in a frugal family household. I'm not kidding when I say we don't waste anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some of these greens and get them ready for a wonderful, epic salad. As you can see, just from a few snips, I have more than enough for a salad. But we're not gonna stop there, because then it wouldn't be an epic salad, would it? What makes this salad even more epic and even more frugal is the fact that one of the things we do here at Wholesome Roots on a regular basis is we forage for wild foods to use on our dinner table. So today we're gonna add some wild violet leaf to our salad. But no, we're not gonna stop there. We're also gonna harvest some quail eggs to make a hard-boiled quail egg, some goat milk to make some fresh goat cheese, and some pecans to make some toasted pecans. And we're also gonna forage just a few more items to add a pop of color to our plate to make it even more epic. Oh, why not? They may not be a tasty edible, but beautyberry are gonna provide the perfect color pop for our salad. There are many other foraged food items you can add to a salad. In the spring, I love chickweed and purslane. They make great nutritional benefits to your salad and they taste great. Can't forget to pick some fresh rosemary to add to the salad dressing. Yum. I have this right out my step to make it easy to collect for any meal I want to add it to.
Hello and welcome to Wholesome Roots. Today we are gonna go pick some pears across the street. Yeah, me too.
So from right here on our front porch, we can see that our neighbor across the street has a great big pear tree covered in fruit. They've let us pick it before, and I just asked yesterday and they said go for it, pick as many as you want, have them all, and I am so thrilled. So this is another great way that you can be frugal, is check with your neighbors on their fruit trees. Don't be afraid to stop down the road at a neighbor's house you don't know and knock on their door and ask them. Most of the time they're just leaving them for the birds to eat, and you can get a great harvest from somebody else's neglected crop. So once you have harvested, your first step after that is to go ahead and wash your greens up. Pick out any leaves that might look less satisfying than others. Got a little shriveled up leaf there. I'm gonna pick that one out, and I'm just gonna give them a quick rinse. Nothing major. They've been grown in an organic garden, so there's no pesticides on them. I just want to rinse any dirt that may be clinging to them or the roots. Oops, got a few beauty berries I didn't pull out from when I was harvesting those. Alright, so the hard part is done. We have the food harvested, and now we just have to assemble our salad. We're going to use hard-boiled quail eggs, homemade goat cheese. You can substitute the goat cheese for cottage cheese or any other type of cheese that you might like. It just adds that good protein to make it a heavier meal, and fat to help carry that meal throughout the day. This salad is meant to be a meal, so this is going to fill you up and keep you satisfied as your day goes on, or if you can even have it for dinner and have it be a satisfying meal before bed. We're gonna feature the pears that we harvested from our neighbor's garden to highlight the fact that you can always barter for your food. You can stop and ask a neighbor. You can trade with a neighbor. This neighbor just happens to be somebody that we have given plants to. They have given us tomatoes and cucumbers from their garden when we didn't have a garden going during the summer due to my illness. And we have just traded things back and forth. The salad dressing is a really awesome, easy salad dressing with homemade items. We're going to have the honey from our fermented garlic and honey, and we're going to use our homemade apple cider vinegar. I'm going to link videos for both of those. They're actually not my videos. For the honey garlic ferment, I'm going to link Pratt Family's video, and for the apple cider vinegar, I'm going to link my friend Liz Zorab. I also have a video about 4 ways to use apples that talks about the apple cider vinegar, but it doesn't show the whole process. I just explain the whole process at the end. So we're going to take those, we're going to add some olive oil and some rosemary from the garden and a little bit of salt and cracked pepper. And that's it. A very simple salad dressing. You can substitute your honey garlic ferment. If you don't have a honey garlic ferment, you can add some chopped garlic and honey, and you can use store-bought apple cider vinegar or even balsamic vinegar if you choose. So these things can be altered to make them custom to what you have in your home and make them the way that your family likes them. So the main star of the salad is obviously the greens. The violet leaves provide a nice mild flavor to contrast with the spicy flavor of the radish and turnip. And the quail eggs add a nice level of protein, as well as the toasted pecans. The goldenrod, marigold, and beautyberry add that flash of color that everybody wants on a dish. Goat cheese adds more protein, and the pears add a wonderful sweet crunch. Then the salad dressing tops it all off with perfect perfection. Assembling the salad is quite easy. I like to make my pears in the center as the highlight of the dish. You can also do this as a poached pear salad if you have the time and you want to make it a little bit fancier, possibly for a dinner date or something. Take some pecans and crush that over the top as well. You can chop those up on a cutting board first or just crush them with your fingers. These have been toasted. That brings out a nice flavor to these pecans. I like pecans, so I'm gonna add a lot. You can add as little or as much of each of the ingredients as you like. You can have this set up in a bar fashion for guests if you want to. I love my quail eggs. Definitely be adding some of those. And a nice big spoonful of goat cheese right in the center, because who doesn't like goat cheese? Add some beauty berry for a splash of color. They really don't have a lot of flavor. I just think that presentation wise, they just are making this salad pop. Then with the marigolds, all you do is you pull those petals right off the bud and you sprinkle them on, and they were going to add a nice color splash, but marigolds also have wonderful flavor. If you have never used marigolds in your salads before, this is your time. This is your chance to start that as a wonderful tradition. The solidago flowers, I'm just going to strip those buds off their stems. These are just barely opening buds, so they are going to add a nice little dimension of interesting flavor and health benefits as well. Solidago or goldenrod is a very strong, powerful sinus boost for your sinuses. And we all know that this is the time of year where that starts to become an issue. Sprinkle those on top. And we are done. We just have to make our salad dressing, which is so easy. All I'm going to do is do 1/3 vinegar, 1/3 honey, and 1/3 oil. I'm going to put my chopped rosemary in it with some salt and pepper, shake it up, and it's done. That's it. Serve this to your family and friends, or just for a simple quick lunch for yourself. I just want to thank Tangi and Amanda again for inviting me to do this harvest collaboration. The Frugal Family Food Group is a wonderful way for you to learn new tips and advice about how to save money with your food. So go check them out on Facebook. Check out both of their channels. I'll leave links in the description for everything else that I mentioned as well. Yum. I can't wait to eat my lunch.